Hi guys! Today I'm going to share with you guys about where I invest my money and how I manage my entire portfolio and my mom's portfolio, because obviously my mom doesn't really know how to invest, so I'm the one doing all the money management for her. I'm going to try and give you guys background and what we need in our stage of life, from one that is super high risk to one that is super safe, so that you can have a glimpse of what it looks like lah. None of this is financial advice, so without further ado, let's go! Just to set the stage, I will review my own numbers and my percentages. I will not review my mom's numbers, just her percentages. But I think that's her own assets. I shouldn't be revealing it online, right? And this is only for educational purposes. My way might not be the right way, but it's the right way for me, okay? Everyone is different, so take what you need and take what works for you. All investments have risk and there is no capital guarantee unless they clearly state that they are SDIC insured. It's just really what kind of risk you are comfortable with. Background of Lobangsis. I am in my late 30s, no debts, and I'm fully insured. I am not in a hurry to buy a house or any large purchases. And I can afford greater risk now because I have a full-time income as well as a side income doing content creation. I have some technical analysis training as well as some fundamental analysis training. But to be honest, I'm a really lazy investor and I just rely on my friends who actually enjoy doing this. After many years of investing, I found my style to be one of using technical analysis to buy fundamentally strong stocks, and I accumulate cash to invest at a market downturn. For my growth stocks, the long term, I'm looking at US, European and China stocks, and I have a long-term investment horizon of about 10 to 20 years at least. I really think that having a full-time income is very helpful because that is the thing that's going to move the needle to help you to have more money to invest. So this is how my portfolio works. In my previous video, I talked about the bank accounts that I'm currently using to manage my cash holdings, and these are the 5 bank accounts that I use for everything that I need to pay within the month. I have about 17%, which is about 43k, just to ensure that I have enough to pay for my credit card bills. Right now, because my main focus is to invest most of my funds, I don't really hold much money in my bank accounts, and I don't supercharge my bank accounts for that reason. The next one is my cash that I have to deploy into the markets. I have about 7 to 8%, which is about 19k, not a lot. I wish I had more so that I can buy stocks at a better rate. I use Momo's Cash Plus, which is a cash management account that allows you to park your idle funds into money market funds and earn interest. And they have mainly 3 funds: Fullerton SGD Cash Fund, Fullerton SGD Liquidity Fund, and the CSOP USD Fund. It primarily invests in bank fixed deposits, government treasury bills, as well as some short-term debt instruments. As of today, the yield is around 4.2% for the CSOP USD Money Market Fund. This is the reason why I ended up using Momo the most. Momo has a smart save function where your idle cash is automatically subscribed into Cash Plus to allow you to earn higher returns automatically when your funds are not invested. And in the event that I buy any stocks or any investment products, there is an automatic coverage for my account deficit, which means that if I have $5,000 in my CSOP USD Money Market Fund and I buy a US stock, the moment my stock gets purchased and the order gets filled, what happens is that Momo will automatically use the amount that is in the fund to cover this amount and redeem it automatically. This way, I don't get charged margin or interest charges on my purchase, and I still get to earn interest in the event that my order doesn't get filled. So while I'm waiting, I'm still earning interest. And I'm not sure if people know this, but you actually have to toggle and activate the smart buy function. And sometimes after I redeem my funds, it will actually put smart buy at a pause. This is really helpful because it gives you enough time to withdraw your money and it doesn't give you too much time so that you lose interest. And this is not sponsored, okay? Why did I choose CSOP USD Fund? The only reason why I do this is because I'm waiting to buy US stocks. And I'm waiting for the stock to hit my buy price. So I would not convert Singapore dollars to USD solely to put into this just to earn a higher interest. Because historically, SGD can fluctuate a lot from 8% to 20%. So for that 4%, is it really worth the forex risk? The next one is the emergency fund, where I have about 14k, which is about 5% of my holdings. My emergency fund, I do it a little bit different because I'm quite high risk, high return. I put it into dividend stocks in Singapore that have lower volatility but have potential for capital appreciation as well as dividend payouts. It's actually much better than what I can get with bank interest. Granted that the value of the stock might rise and fall. I guess that's why when I bought those stocks, I had a lot of fundamental analysis done, and therefore I am actually quite confident that it will do quite well in the long run, and therefore I also bought for my mom lah. Yeah, so that is the way that I manage my emergency fund. In the event that I really need to use the funds, it will take a maximum of just 1 week to liquidate the funds and get the cash if I need. I think it's an acceptable timeline and risk for me. Next is S&P 500, where I have 1% of it under CSPX, which is an Irish domiciled ETF where Singaporean investors enjoy a dividend tax of 15%, which is lower than the 30% tax on dividends for US listed ETFs like VU. And IBKR really just has one of the lowest fees, even though the platform is really a bit difficult to use. The next is growth stocks. These are the stocks that I want to hold for a really long time, and therefore I have a lot of funds in there. I've counted that I have about 18 stocks in US, EU and China market. And finally, I have crypto. Actually, crypto should be quite liquid also lah, because right now I am actually not invested. It's just that I haven't had time to take it out. Next, let's look at my mom's portfolio. Some background about my Lobang mom. She's in her 70s, the Merdeka generation, not working, has fully paid home, has insurance, has a CPF life payout of about $500 per month. Not a lot. What we are looking for her is capital protection as well as dividends. She has no debts but no regular income, and so what we are looking to do is just not to let her money reduce in value because of inflation. I put it mainly in 3 groups. The first one is cash for spending, the second one is money market fund, and the third one is dividend fund. The first one she has is cash for spending, which is about 47%, so that she can pay for her insurance. And the bank accounts that I've chosen for her don't require any salary crediting or credit card spend in order to earn that interest. It's not going to be very mind-blowing, but it's not too bad. These funds need to be more liquid than treasury bills or Singapore savings bonds, and so I've put them into places like GXS account where there is a 2.88%, and I've also put it into CIMB account because she goes to Malaysia quite often and CIMB has really quite good rates. UOB One and OCBC 360 account all require some form of salary crediting as well as credit card spend. It's quite difficult for us to manage because my mom uses my credit cards to spend. Just find that it's much easier for her if we just put into bank accounts or money market fund. The next one is 47% worth of money market funds that we are waiting to deploy maybe half into the market. We put into Mumu SGD Cash Fund. Mumu allows you to choose between SGD Cash Fund and SGD Liquidity Fund. When I put both of them side by side, the SGD Cash Fund has a lower management fee and a lower expense ratio, as well as a higher net return at the moment. However, past performance does not indicate future success, and this is ultimately not SDIC insured. But I have figured that it's a risk that we can take for her funds that are currently sitting in the bank with not much interest. And finally, she has about 5 to 6% in her dividend fund, which is mainly invested in Singapore stocks to give her dividends. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you guys think, and is there anything else you want to know? I'll put the links below that you can sign up for any of the brokerages and earn some sign up rewards. I hope this helps. Kiddings, bye!